Hey everyone, WitherCreeper11 here, and welcome to a new type of video where I am doing a top 10. And for today's video, I'm doing top 10 annoying things in Bed Wars. Now, if you've played Bed Wars at all, you definitely know there's some annoying things that can go down. So today, I'll be explaining the top 10. Let's get right into it. So, at annoying thing number 10, let's say you're in a game and the last team are a bunch of noobs. You're like, okay, I totally got this. So you run on their bridge, pickaxe ready to mine into that end stone, and they see you coming and you're like, these guys are total noobs, I got this. And all of a sudden they hit you with 10 fireballs and there's nothing you can do. The bridge is gone, you're in the void. Yes, number 10 is fireballs, especially when noobs are using them. I don't know what it is. Noobs just have such better luck with fireballs than I do at all, than any pro does. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, just fireballs and fireball spam is number 10 because god, fireballs are so annoying. Picture this: you're in a doubles game, you break someone's bed, you kill one of the teammates, but the other guy is an absolute legend. And he's running around the map, you try to get to him, you get to him, but he kills you and he keeps running around the map, getting stuff, getting stacked more and more. No matter what you do, this guy, he just won't die. So number 9 are people that refuse to die. I don't know what it is. They just have plot armor. The worst ones of these are the guys that, they're definitely not going to win. They'll decide to, stack up in skybase for no reason. Like, you're not going to win the game like that. It's just super annoying to deal with. You know what sucks? Is when you're running on a bridge and there's an enemy running the opposite way and you hit him off, but he doesn't go off straight away. He runs for a little bit, gets like onto the same block where you are and hits you before he takes knockback and falls into the void. This has happened so many times on bridge fights. I've died to this so many times and it's just the most annoying thing. And why does this happen? Well, it is due to high ping players. Yes, I'm sorry to all the Australians watching, but high ping is so annoying to deal with. I'm trying to do knockback to you, dude, and you're just staying where you are for like 5 seconds and then you decide to take knockback. Like, it's crazy, and it's different from person to person. One person might have 300 ping. Some guy with like the worst internet connection ever could have like 3,000 ping. You never know. It's going at number 8. It's your team versus another team. Only 2 teams left, you both have your bed, you've been trying to get this team's bed for the longest time. However, it's never worked. This time it's different. You've collected emeralds, you have, pots, ender pearl, all sorts of crazy stuff to help you, and you're ready. You know this rush can't fail. You're gonna get the bed here. But then, you're walking along a bridge to get there, and all of a sudden, you hit some awkward corner on a diagonal bridge, and you fall off the map. So at number 7 comes dying to something stupid. We've all done it at some point. No matter who you are, you've done it. I had a death. I wanted to throw a fireball at someone, but I hit the wrong hotkey and threw my ender pearl at someone and instantly died as a final kill in like a 50-minute game. It was horrible. So dying to something stupid is really annoying, and I'm sure we can all relate to this in some way. So this one mainly applies to doubles. If you're a good enough player, you probably have your duo that you run doubles with every single time. And when you're with an average lobby, you can wipe out everyone super fast. And so this new game you're in, it can't be anything different, right? You're just gonna take out the first rush and then, get a bunch of stuff and kill everyone super quickly, right? Well, this time, your first rush has the same mindset as you. They're not trying to lose this game. So when you guys face off, it's gonna be quite a stalemate for a long time. So coming in at number 6 is fighting your first rush while everyone gets stacked. Every once in a while you come up against that team that's just your same skill level. You're just fighting for the longest time. All the while you're watching these other teams pick up emeralds, pick up diamonds, and you know that even if you kill your first rush, you're basically as good as dead because these guys are just gonna steamroll through you. They have so much stuff compared to you. You haven't even gotten diamonds yet. A singular diamond. It's just that thought knowing as soon as you're done with this rush, if they don't kill you, then someone else definitely will. Number 5, I'm cutting right to the chase. Punch bows. Punch bows might be the most annoying Bed Wars item of all time, besides probably some rotational items I'm forgetting about. But punch bows. If we look back at number 6, Punch bows usually occur in this situation. You and another sweaty team are fighting, and some noob team that, you know, somehow doesn't die will go to mid and get something like a punch bow or obsidian, but punch bows. But what's even worse is when a pro gets a punch bow. GG's to you, my friend, because you are not surviving. Bed trades. We all know them, we all hate them, but bed trades aren't coming in at number 4. But let's say this situation, you do have a bed trade, you end up dead, and your teammate ends up killing the guys that got your bed. And so what do? You have to sit there in spectator mode while your teammate takes his sweet time to clutch. So coming in at number 4 is dying and watching your teammates try to clutch. Now this sucks at any point in the game. Obviously you want to be in the game because you have most control in that situation. But sometimes it just doesn't work out like that and you have to hope and pray that your teammate can clutch the game. But this is the worst when you die early game. You could wait for 10 minutes up to something like 50 agonizing minutes waiting for your teammate to pull through. So moral of the story is, spectator mode really sucks. We're now down to the top 3 and these are the most annoying things. Starting out with number 3, we have queuing the same team in a row. Now ever since Bedwars made it so you can't see people's name tags in the lobby, this one has become increasingly annoying. If you re-queue against the same team and they're bad, it's not quite as annoying. But let's say you fought a really sweaty game against a team and you ended up winning. In your mind you're thinking, well, I don't have to deal with that team anymore. But then in the very next game, you queue them again, and in the back of your mind, you know that this game is going to be painful. But it's even worse when you lose to a team and then queue them again. At that point, you kind of just want to log off the game and never return. Coming in at number 2, I'm sure everyone can relate to this one, and it is losing because it's your fault. I'm sure we all have a moment where this is applied. There are thousands of examples of this. Each one as painful as each other. There's not too much to explain about this one, so let's move on. Now before we get to number 1, I have a couple honorable mentions. The first one of these is facing someone legitimately better than you. That's right, they're just better than you, and there's nothing you can do about it. There are still some ways you can win, you just have to rely more on your game sense than your actual PvP ability, but yeah, this can be pretty annoying. And the other honorable mention is getting to someone's bed right as they place obby. We've all experienced this a couple times, and it is an absolutely heartbreaking situation. However, usually obby isn't that bad to deal with. All you gotta do is get a couple M's, get a diamond pickaxe, and you should be pretty much set, just as long as you play your cards right. But without further ado, let's get to number 1. Now, I think every single Bedwars player can relate to me when I say that this is the most annoying thing in the game right now. And in 2026, this is the most prevalent issue Bedwars has. Now, I'm sure some of you have guessed it already, but number 1 are hackers. These days, hacking has become so prevalent on the server that it's honestly kind of a joke. We've all been there when you're just trying to get some chill wins with your friends and all of a sudden you see some hackers and then you know you have to sweat like crazy. Either that or just get completely steamrolled. Yeah, hackers are never fun and they're prevalent today more than any other Bedwars time period. So with that being said, those are the top 10 most annoying things in Bedwars. If you liked the video, leave a like, and if you want to keep up with my future videos, then subscribe. But I'll see you guys in the next video, and Hypixel, fix your anti-cheat.
It's just unfortunate because like if I have a 1v1 in a game with either of those players, I'm just better than both of them.